Hi everybody, I'm Steve McDonald and this is your Investors Daily Edge Weekend Wrap-Up. In focus today, the conversion of Obama to capitalism, 100% depreciation of capital spending and what it means to you, tech stock update, why you should be looking at mutual funds, stock mutual funds now, an insider scoop on housing, buy and hold gets an endorsement from a big name, and of course, the Slap in the Face Award. This week, compliments of one of our members from New York State. Well, Obama appears to be having the political realities of his mismanagement of the economy shoved down his throat. In just the past 2 weeks, he's proposed tax cuts for businesses, and now he's jumping on John McCain's idea from 2008 to allow 100% deductions for capital spending by businesses. Could the savior of the left be pulling a Clinton and shifting towards the center? It looks like it could be happening just in time for the election. 100% depreciation, what does it mean to you? It doesn't mean much to most people, but it is the best news we've had for a long time. This will allow businesses to buy all kinds of goods, services, and from trucks to computers, and they can deduct 100% of what they spend. This could be huge for the economy and a really good boost for the markets. Anything that will encourage business spending will be good for growth. But another factor is that it is a sign that Obama is abandoning, if just for the election, his anti-business attitude, and that will help restore some confidence, which is badly needed. Tech stocks in focus. Most analysts feel tech stocks, certain ones anyway, are undervalued. Microsoft is one that keeps popping up in a lot of conversations. According to Ken Allen, a T. Rowe Tech Fund specialist, Microsoft's products are just now entering the up phase of their business cycle, and he thinks it's seriously undervalued. Cloud computing is all the rage in tech circles. Every analyst is looking very hard at what looks to be the next phase in business and personal computing. It's kind of like a wireless mainframe, if you happen to remember mainframes from the 80s and 90s. Now, the names I'm hearing around this topic, cloud computing, are Google and Verizon. I'm sure there are lots of smaller ones, but those are the big ones. Software companies, according to T. Rowe's Ken Allen, are where the money is being made and are the prime takeover candidates. Equipment manufacturers continue to struggle, but software producers have the technological and profit advantage in the market. He likes a company called CA. Take a look at it, it could be interesting. Allen also agrees with me that the Hurd move to Cisco, Mark Hurd, not the idiot Hurd, but the Hurd move to Cisco could be very good in the near and long term. This is something worth considering. I've mentioned that now twice. Now, why stock mutual funds now? Okay, a very long time ago, an insider from the mutual fund industry gave me some great advice. I think I was in my early 20s. He said, it's how many shares you hold that's the key to success in mutual funds. When the markets go up, and they always do, eventually, the greater the size of your position, the bigger your return. Now, I mention this now because in my usual fashion, I'm trying to find the places where the herd isn't, and it's stock mutual funds right now. Now, the mutual fund business is seeing huge amounts of money move into bond funds, and that means, combined with what most have to agree is an underpriced market, this is the perfect setup to buy lots of shares of great mutual funds at bargain basement prices. This industry has been slammed since the market collapsed in 2008, and that means there's blood in the streets, and if you hear those words, blood in the streets, that's a code for buy. Ara Hovnanian. Hovnanian Incorporated, a big home builder, stated this week that May and June sales were horrible, but July and August have picked up and prices are firming. He believes we're in the most affordable housing market ever. Rates are ridiculously low, and prices are off an average of 30%. This will spur buying, according to Hovnanian. Credit requirements are still tough, which they should be, but there are FHA loans available for as little as 3.5% down if you qualify. If is a big word there. I still like the home builders, and now is when you should be building your position in them. They're starting to show signs of life. Next up, Mario Gabelli said on the Squawk Box this week that buy and hold is one of the few ways to make money in this market. He used 2 years as a reasonable holding period to allow great companies that are really cheap right now to get up and running normally. He sees lots of good opportunities that will be ignored by most investors who are looking for the quick kill. The only thing the quickies will do is kill their account value. Buy great companies, collect the dividends, get paid to wait out this market. Now, where have you heard that before? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. And now, the real reason you guys watch this video, the Slap in the Face Award. This one comes from a member in New York State, and it is so infuriating, so stupid, it may set a new level for moronic government. It seems in New York there is a tax on prepared foods. That's acceptable, I guess. In other words, if you make a sandwich to sell, you have to charge an additional tax because it's considered prepared food. Well, some deadbeat bureaucrat has decided that if you cut a bagel, it is prepared food too. So any place to cut a bagel for you now owes the state of New York an additional tax because it is now considered prepared food. Give me a break. So lots of small delis and restaurants are getting tax bills for bagels they cut for customers. Now these elected geniuses can't seem to figure out why nobody wants to invest in small businesses. This is so over the top. I can absolutely guarantee you that no person who has ever put his or her money on the line in a business, small or otherwise, can hear something this stupid, this anti-business, and not get irate. My stomach burns every time I think about it. Way to go, New York. Maybe you can elect another taxomatic boob and they can get unemployment back to 10%. Anyway, see you next week. Have a great weekend and enjoy our boys' conversion to capitalism, as temporary as it might be. For everybody at IDE, I'm Steve McDonald. Thank you for being a part of us.